in a situation where you need to get the users to enter only numbers, you have to convert the strings into numbers. Okay, you have to convert the strings into numbers by using the integer function. So you call the number, your variable, you enter your integer function, you enter your input, and then you ask the users to enter their numbers. So I'm going to copy this, and then add it. I'll just add it to the project like this. Okay, so then I'll now come and add it to the print here. Okay, and then when I print it, it says enter your first name. I'll just type my first name, my last name, my username, and then it says I should enter my number. Here, I'm going to be stubborn and I'll enter something different. I'll say my number is this. It says value error here, invalid iteral for int with base 10. God, so this is the error I got. It's a value error. I don't need to type a text or a string. I had to type a number. So let me run it again and go on, do the right thing. Then my number is 4. Says what the, okay, we cannot add. Okay, so this is another thing we have to take care of. You see that we have a number here and there's a number. We cannot add a number to a text. Okay, we cannot add a number to a text. So what we now have to do here is to get rid of this integer here. We'll get rid of the integer here and then add it to what we have here. Okay. Let me see, because if we will add it to this part, if it will work, it has to work. Let me see. Because there is a number, we cannot use the plus for it. But I don't know what Python 3.10 is doing, but the last time I used the comma, it did not work. I don't know. So my number is this. Still the same. So maybe I will just try the comma and see. I just try the comma. The last time I used the comma, it did not work. So I don't know why my number is this. Okay, so it worked for us here. It worked for us. So let me see if I can use commas throughout. Now, commas is another way of adding data together, like addition. Okay, so with this one, you can use commas throughout and see. Let me see. The commas will automatically create the spaces for you. So if I say this, this blah blah blah, your number is 3. Okay, so it has added for me, Irene Amwa, your name is God, and 3. So if I want to sign in, to take my password, maybe my username, and then compare if it is attached to any of this, and then it will be able to sign me in. So in a situation we want to get a number, strictly a number, you have to use the int function to tell the users that I want a number and not a text or any other thing. Okay. Do we have a question? Do we have a question?
No, please.
Okay, so let's do the calculator and see. Calculator. dot py, simple calculator. So we just say num1, which says enter the first number. So it's going to be an int. So this one is just an int. We are just going to strictly ask for an integer, then ask for input, and then tell the input that enter first number with this, and then let's come to num2. Num2 equals input or integer input enter second number. Good. So what this means is that it's telling us to enter our first number and then the second number, and then to say print. Here we can add a third variable which says total, and then total equals num1 plus num2. Okay, this is in a case where you want to only do addition. Okay, where you only want to do an addition, then we'll do print, then call the total. So this one is just an addition calculator. This is just an addition calculator. So if I run it to say enter first number, my first number is 4, my second number is 5, and said the total is what? 9. Okay, the total is 9. But what if you want to do some kind of subtraction and all the other mathematical operations? Here I want to do something like I would do the what do we call it? The conditional statement. Okay, I'll do the conditional statement and say if and call this operation equals, and I'll add plus. Okay, if the operation is plus, then something must happen. We should say total equals num1 plus we don't have operation. Okay, if the operation equals plus, then we should say total equals num1 plus num1. Okay, but we don't know the operation we have here. That variable is not called, so I can set it to maybe, I think I'm confusing someone.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'll just do is to print. I want us to print the total, which says the total is num1 plus num2. I hope you understand this one. Which means that the total is taking num1 and then num2 and adding them together. So whenever we call the total, it means it's going to add this one. So once we have assigned this one to another memory or another pen drive, we don't need to call this once again. Okay, else we can just do this. You can just do this. Print num1 plus num2. Okay, you can just do this. Print. I'll just cut and then put them here. You can just do. You can just do print num1 plus num2. Okay, you can do this. If I say print, enter number 5, enter number 4, says 9. It's the same thing. Okay, so it will take the number you type in num1 variable and then the num2 variable and then put them together and say num1 plus num2. If I want to do subtraction, I have to also do another thing like num1 minus num2. If I want to do multiplication, I have to do print num1 asterisk num2. If I want to do division, I have to do print num1 num2 like this. So we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. This is an absolute division without a remainder, okay, or without a floating point. So if I print, my first number is 5, my second number is 2. So all the operations will be done for me. So 2, the first one is plus, so 2 plus 5 plus 2 is what? 7. The first one is minus, so 5 plus 2 is 3. The third one is multiplication, so 5 times 2 is 10. And then the last one is division, so 5 divided by 2 is what? 2. If I use a single forward slash, it will be 2.5. The first number is 5, second number is 2. So you see that now it is 2.5. So if I have to do this, get all the operations, I have to do a print for them like this to be able to get the calculations done for me. Who doesn't understand this? Or if you have a question or contribution to this. Or is there something you need clarification on?
No.
Do you understand this?
Yeah, for now.
For now, you understand the calculations, the calculator.
Yes. Calculator.
What about this one?
So this one is a variable, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So it's different from variable and it's different from calculator.
Okay, now this is the variable approach. You see, now whatever we put here at the left side with this single equal sign, okay, is a variable. It's called a variable. Okay. So in the calculator, you saw that we put num1 here. So now the num1 becomes the variable which we are going to store this one in it.
Okay.
So the variable, whatever we are going to do throughout the course, we are going to use variable a lot. Anything we will do, we will store it in a variable so that we'll be able to use it over and over again. So you saw that in the calculator project, we have num1 and then num2. These are the same things we are doing over and over again. We want to get num1, num2. Okay, so instead of doing the input about 4 times, we have assigned them to a variable and then we are using it over and over again. That's why I use the concept of a pen drive. So the pen drive is now the variable. If you put something in it, you can use it for different, you can use it on different computers. Okay, but with the same content, you can copy for 2 different laptops at the same time. So that is the same thing we are doing here. I used only num1 and then num2, but I'm using it in about 4 lines of code. You see that I've not changed it. In the addition code, I use num1 and then num2. In the subtraction code, I still use the same num1 and then num2. In the multiplication code, I use num1 and then num2 as the same thing. Okay, so it's advisable that we use a variable so that we'll be able to use it over and over again.
Okay.
Do we get it now? Or we should still go over this?
Oh, it's okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I restarted the whole class. So if you don't understand, then let's go over again.
Okay. It's okay.
All right. So Mr. Isaac, do you have a contribution to this?
It's okay, sir.
It's okay.
It's okay. The later I'll add is variable.
Mhm.
Any how do I say? Any value or any code with an assignment operator
Mhm.
is a variable in which we have to input a value.
Okay. So
Mr. Irene,
Yes,
Irene,
please. Okay. Yes, sir.
the little that I can add is anytime you see an assignment operator after a code, I won't say a code, maybe a value, like the first name, for instance, or a word. Anytime you see an assignment
Okay.
operator after a word, that word before the assignment operator is a variable.
It's
But the
about.
moment that
Okay.
operator comes, there's going to be a value that will be assigned to that word. That
Okay.
will, I think that will help you understanding more. Yeah.
okay. So he made
All right.
mention of the assignment operator. Now, in programming, or let's say in Python, this symbol we have here, which we all know is called equal to, it is no more called equal to in coding or in Python. It is called an assignment operator. What we know as
Okay.
equal to is no more, it's not equal to in Python. It is assignment operator. The only equal to we know in Python is the double assuming that equal to. So if we have two times of the equal to we know, that is actually the equal to in Python. But if it is single like this, it is called assignment operator. That's what we move on Wednesday. That's next week. Okay, the operations or the mathematical operations we have. There are a lot of mathematical operations. In short, that in the calculator operator, I use addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and even the absolute division. Okay, we will do that. But
Yeah.
for now,
This
the
is
understanding
my first
should
time seeing the absolute.
yes. For now, the understanding should be that the equal to we know in mathematics, in real life mathematics, it is not equal to in Python. When it gets to Python, it is called assignment, and it is used with variables and then values. The variables are at the left side, and then the values are at the right side, and then they are separated by the assignment operator. So the understanding is that the equal to in mathematics, it is not equal to in Python. So we use
Okay.
yes. So that is the basic understanding. Don't worry, these videos will always be available. Once the next website is available, to be put on your dashboard. So you can always, every day that, even if you grow up to become and the next time, anytime you go on the platform, it will be there, unless we update them time to time. So it will still be available. I'm working on the next website, and it should be done by early next month, so that you can have all these videos there. So anytime you go there, you sign into your dashboard, and then you go and meet the videos there.
Okay.
So I want you to
Sure.
yesterday's own. You have to do a lot of
Hello, sir.
activities on it from tomorrow to before we meet on Wednesday. So you have the 2 videos then to work with.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Isaac.
I want to suggest something.
Okay.
Since we are 2 in the class now, if it will be okay with Miss Irene, I think it will best help both of us if we are to come together and then work after our lessons on our free time. Maybe we create a WhatsApp group for the class, something like that, so that in case we need help, we can then consult each other.
All right, that is a good idea. What do you say?
Yes, please. Okay with me.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'll do that as quickly as possible. The other 2 students, I don't know if they can catch up, but you can see that they have not joined since we started. But I'll try to find out what is happening with them before. So I'll just do that, and then by close of today we'll have it, so that we can post comments and even ideas as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll upload the video in about 10 minutes time. It should be done uploading. If only I have a good network, it will be done by 5 minutes, so that I can share for you.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. We meet on Wednesday, if anything.
Okay. So you said so the one
You said?
the Wednesday time is it 1:30?
Let's see. Before we meet, I'll communicate.
Okay,
Even before that, okay.
okay.